Hello, so just thought I'd record a video here to try to demonstrate force feedback quality in Forza Motorsport 7, which I actually find quite good now that I've got it configured the way that I like. Just a couple notes, I could not get any force feedback at all. Initially I had to use a Arduino based modification with an adapter and separate software to basically map my controls for my direct drive wheel and pedals and get everything working the way that I'd like. And it actually is recognized as a Logitech G27 in the game, and it actually works really well. I like the force feedback more so than even in Project Cars 2, which to me has a little bit more of a digital feel to it. There are a lot of things that they're doing in Forza Motorsport 7 that actually is what you would expect to feel through the wheel, up and over the limits of grip. And this actually translated a few different ways, I think. As the wheels start to kind of slide or lose traction, it actually tends to kind of vibrate a little bit, which is a little odd. It's almost like a ABS effect in a way, but it can kind of help you feel when you are exceeding the limits of grip a little bit and adjust for that. Other than that, obviously this is running stretched across 3 screens. It'd be awesome if they were able to include triple monitor support so that those side screens could be set at a little bit more of a natural field of view. The field of view is very wide, kind of a fisheye effect. It's pulled back quite a bit, I think, to increase the sense of speed, but it actually affects how well you can adjudge your braking markers and the corners, because it's pulled back so far that it almost feels like you're sitting in the back seat of the car or something. So it'd be great if they could include some field of view controls, and triple monitor support would be even better. Now, it's something they actually used to do in some of the earlier versions of the game. I think going back to maybe Forza 3, where you could actually have 3 Xboxes set up, and each Xbox would control a separate screen. But I don't know if they were rendering each screen as a separate view or not, or if there were any controls over the side monitor angles or anything like that. But anyway, just a side note that I think would actually add quite a bit to the immersion, and also being able to get a better sense for placing the car, judging braking and turn-in points a little bit better, as what I'm used to in iRacing. And Project Cars 2 actually does that well. Assetto Corsa does that well. So they're getting a step closer to having a game that you can run on PC and have some fun with. It's a little bit more sim-cade, obviously, than other sims, but it's still fun to play. There's a lot of good content, career modes, and AI driving and whatnot, that it's enjoyable. And I still find it as a fun kind of a diversion to the more serious racing that I do in iRacing, because you just jump into a race in any car at a given track and just have a little fun with it. So I like to have it for that aspect. But as far as the force feedback goes, kind of getting back to that, I've got the strength set up to actually 75% of the maximum capable of my wheel. Running it at 100% is just it has too much of an adverse effect on my ability to drive well, and it's still affecting my ability to drive here, because I'm struggling with the strength of the wheel in some ways. But I wanted to run it at a higher level, because I think that helps show what the force feedback is actually doing. Some of what you can see is in my inputs, but obviously you can also see some effect that the force feedback might have in the kind of the vibration, the shaking, and how it responds when I'm cornering and kind of pushing the car up beyond its limits a little bit. So anyway, talk to you later.